کامera دبا این چیه کامera خودو آها
Saturday, almost 12 o'clock in the morning, very late, but I used the whole morning to work because it is all cloudy. It also rained, I got my quad wet, and now I'm walking around here in the church. It's amazing. Too bad about the fog, it would have blown the drone away. Too bad. But on the plus side, there are no people. Founded in the 4th century. Well, obviously they didn't do all this in the 4th century, but they founded it in the 4th century. Wow, how cool. It's spectacular. And inside, right now, how beautiful. I'm going into one of the rooms. This is spectacular, very impressive. Qué guapo, ¿eh? Muy guapo. Pretty cool, huh? Very handsome. This is the little chapel. How big it is for the lua. Little see, it's big, isn't it? The whole set, and a stove for when they get cold. My goodness, how big it is. There are several rooms you can visit. The doors are really low, huh? It must be 5 feet or less. Wow. Too bad about the fog. You enter through here, which has some big arcades, and this is the main body. But when you're here in the middle, under this window, it's open all the way up. So it has an impressive opening from the bottom to the top. The biggest one is spectacular. I can't film inside. It says so on the sign. And I take off my helmet. Women have to cover their heads. It's impressive. It's all stone. It's really beautiful. Very nice, very cool. I mean, impressive how they did it at the time they did it. Impressive. It's huge. On Saturday, I have left Tatev and I have done route to Kapan, Kajaran, Meghri, and then until I arrive to Agarak, which is the last population where the border of Norduz is, which already crosses to Iran. And I have done a route to Meshginshahr, Saturday, 3:45 in the afternoon. Now I've been here for an hour to leave. I asked for a durum, but I got. The thing is that here in front of me is the border, Iran. And although I was not very hungry, I stopped because it is the last beer in a long time. And we eat beer and to Iran. The day looks very good. The afternoon looks very good because in the morning it was cloudy. But full Iran, which is one of the main reasons for this trip. Let's get to work. Within an hour, I had crossed the border on both the Armenian and the Iranian side. As soon as I was done with the Armenian papers, I entered Iran, and it was very fast. I'm already in Iran. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I entered at 4 o'clock, and I've been longer at the border of Armenia to be able to leave the country. And they have turned the whole square again, the 2 routine boxes, because the one in the middle makes them already lazy, and the one in front, they say, oof, I have things to do. In Iran, they were much faster than in Armenia. I had to go through 3 procedures, and they didn't do the inspection. They didn't look at anything on the quad, absolutely nothing. When I was leaving, I heard someone shouting, But because my neck was hurting, I couldn't turn around, and I kept going, and I'm already in Iran. Impressive mountains. Now I have to stay on the road until I find the original route, which is a few kilometers to the east. And when I find it, I will see if I can keep this spectacle of nature. Come on, I'm already in Iran. So it was very complicated, the issue of changing currency. Very complicated. I mean, as if I was the first person to come to Iran to change currency. Really, very complicated. And in the end, they did me a favor. A waiter in a kind of restaurant took me to the kitchen and changed $20. He gave me a lot of bills, but he didn't even say if the exchange rate was good or not. I just needed some of those bills, otherwise I couldn't even put gas in the tank. So I changed the $20 and left. He didn't want to change anymore, so he did it as a favor. Shortly after I crossed the border, I had to stop for gas. I drove to the first small village I found, and that was my first experience in Iran. As I was filling up, I saw that the pump had a number on it that did not relate to me. There were a lot of zeros. And since I had few bills, because they had only given me about $20 in change, I gave him one of the bills he had given me, hoping that maybe he would tell me that it was not enough. But the surprise was that in exchange for one bill, he began to give me bills and filled my wallet. I took them without paying too much attention, and now, after doing the math, I got the tank almost for free. I figure I paid 3 cents a gallon for the gas. What price they have the gasoline, knowing the severe inflation that this country has. And I have done route to Meshginshahr.
Goodbye.
Very nice sensations to return to Iran and to the city of Meshginshahr. I arrived at night and I found a hotel really in very bad condition, but as I was tired and it was already dark, I did not want to drive anymore. I was looking for a place to sleep for a while, to rest and to continue tomorrow.